I just dropped $1 million chain today on a real $1 million chain on my gram today, and like, you know,
someone bought $1 million chain.
Yeah.
You know, when you sit down with somebody that's really been around the block, that got knowledge, that got game, it's gonna take a minute to break it down. Welcome back to the Round Table. Happy Monday, motherfuckers. This is episode 2 with Ben Baller. Look, if you liked episode 1, you're gonna love part 2. It's definitely, you know, beyond next level game. We're gonna talk a bunch of shit. Tune in. If you haven't watched episode 1 on YouTube, hit the link. Go check that shit out. It's epic.
I just dropped $1 million chain today on a real $1 million chain on my gram today, and like, you know,
someone bought $1 million chain.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So it's because the stone is so rare. You know, your boy was outside selling watches. I'm glad they don't know where this is, but you know, your boy had $1 million watch out there. You know what I mean? So like,
wow.
I didn't really want to say too much about it. It's just, you know, and I didn't take too good of a look at it. But I'm pretty sure your partner wouldn't have some fucking, you know, some bogus dude out here.
Yeah.
But like, you know, when we talk about like, for instance, like, you know, we just finished a full-fledged feature film documentary on jewelry. This is a movie. It's going to go to festivals. It's editing right now in its final stages. I had Elliot interviewed, flawless. Johnny Dang, TV Johnny. I had Avions. I was like, bro, how can I do a movie and not have other jewelers? You know, whether, you know, we don't get along, whatever.
That's respect.
I'm cool with everyone. It's just like with TV Johnny, we had some beef, and I know I talk shit to him here and there. But listen, man, that all stems back from the fact that this dude used to take my pictures off MySpace and then put them on his website and say it's for sale. I'm like, and then I hit him and I text Johnny. I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? He goes, what the fuck you mean, man? I didn't do that. And I'm like, my brother did that. I'm like, bro, no, you didn't. He goes, what you mean? That's not my picture. Show me. And I screenshot. I'm like, motherfucker, that's. He goes, what you mean? That's yours? I was like, that's my desk, bro. I can see I can see the goddamn my fingers. That's my desk, bro. And he's like, I don't. And so like, it's like, listen, dude, me and Paul Wall up in the up, we cool. But like, listen, I never told Playboy Cardi to say Ben Baller, no Johnny Dang, you know, boom. He said that in his fucking XXL freestyle. Like, I even asked him, I said, motherfucker, what compelled you? He said, I don't know, man, you know, boom. And like, Cardi gets his jewelry from Elliot. I don't give a fuck. I'm not tripping. But like, Johnny, you won't fess up to certain things. You know what I mean? And you'll just, listen. Johnny did this piece for this transgender dude. I forgot what his name is. But he's famous as fuck. Big YouTube dude. This white dude, blonde hair, a girl. I'm sorry, transgender. I don't know what the proper vernacular is. Yeah,
you know.
But it's just, you know, I'm not like tripping, but like it was funny because he posted a picture and in the comments, you know, I commented on it. I said, dog, you know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie, I love you, bro. You know, you fucking amazing. Reason why I said that is because now it's not discrimination. I'm very picky about who I decide to make a piece for, and that's on God. I can show you, I can show you proof, receipts, and everything. Like I'm picky about who I make a thing for. You know, I did this thing where like, okay, it's $100,000 piece. After the Ben Ball did the Chain song, went crazy in 2017. I was like, all right, $100,000 minimum, $70,000 down, and boom. That shit had me booked a year and a half in advance. I was like, man, I'm miserable now. So I was like, man, fuck this. I returned a lot of people's monies, and they were talking shit. They went to other people, boom, boom. I was like, my sanity, mental health is more than anything.
Mental health is everything, bro.
Everything. So, you know, like, you get someone like TV Johnny, and he's like, yo, he don't give a fuck. That motherfucker tried to make 20 pieces and just gets everyone. It's like, I'm like, bro, this is the thing. If I was thirsty and I really wanted like following, I'd have been had 3-4 million followers. I know all those little dumbass tricks too, and hire this person, do this, and ask questions like, hey, how many strains of weed do you think that Stravinsky and Berner have smoked in one day? Boom. So now you're asking people for content, like, oh, you're asking for, you know, so you get more comments, and it's like, dog, listen, man, fucking relax, bro. You know, like it's not that deep, you know. And like, perfect example, Steve Lobel. Okay, if Steve really went out there and people really knew how deep this motherfucker was in, like, I was at Power 106. I just did an interview there, right? I'll never forget. The Baker Boys were the biggest DJs in the fucking world, and they were talking about Steve Lobel. They're like, oh, Steve Lobel's here? Yo, and they called him Dr. Evil from fucking Austin Powers, right? And they're fucking with Steve, and they're like, boom. If people knew how many different generations of rap Steve has been relevant in, do you know what I mean? Like I'm talking about from Bone and this, that. It's just like, it's a shame. Do you know? Like someone should give fucking Steve a motherfucking Lifetime Achievement Award and some fucking...
That boy needs a Lifetime Achievement.
Yeah, and some bands,
network,
you know? Like, yeah,
network,
for real.
Network, and like at his finest.
And it's just crazy. Like Steve, we're gonna open my cereal one day and Steve's gonna pop out like, yo, motherfucker, we working. I'm like, God damn, bro. You know, like that's where it is. And like, you know, like you see someone like these jewelers and they out there and I hear all the rumors and all the dirt, but then I hear all the truth. And like even Uzi's it's like, listen, bro, that's cool. I'm sure I heard I think 21 Savage mentioned Elliot's name in a song the other day. I heard it was like, oh, okay, cool. Boy, I finally heard it. But it's like, bro, I'm just telling the truths. None of these motherfuckers is bringing their jeweler on stage in Coachella in front of 60,000 people. Boom. No one's putting them in a video. No one's putting them in the hook of the song to where it becomes famous. I've been in multiple songs, Pusha T all the way down the line. You know what I mean? And it's like, dog, I make sure every piece I put out, someone talking about it on a major level. You know what I mean? I'm doing collaborations with living legends. You know, there's 3 or 4 biggest contemporary living artists right now. It would be like Murakami, Coons, you know, Damien Hirst, Cause.
Did you do something for Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I made all Michael Jackson's jewelry for the last year of his life.
What the fuck?
You know, like I'm talking about, I work with everyone, bro. Like, you know, I've done, but it's like, it's beyond that. I try to say like, listen, but I'm letting y'all fuck with, y'all kill each other down there, or be with each other down here. Like, I'm just up here just trolling, not on a 6ix9ine troll. I'm talking shit like, what you gonna do? All right, pull up. They pull up, all right, boom, pow, 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 pow. Now what? Ben's going to jail because he shot some motherfucker, you know, boom. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm with the shits. I'm just not with the bullshit. You know, and like there's beef there, you know what I mean? And like we just talked about the cannabis shit. It's like what I don't get is like
that's just sad.
I don't get like, let's say for instance like Jungle Boys.
Yeah.
These dudes are like, they got the highest following, I think, or maybe Ignite does, but then I don't even want to get into that because I know Dan. I don't want to get into that. But like there's companies that have a shitload of following and they follow me. I'm like, what the fuck you follow me for? Even Brass Knuckles was following me for a while. I guess they didn't even know, like whatever. But it's like they'll call my page and be like, yo man, show us some clean test scores. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, homeboy, man, go grow your little weed in your weed operation. But you know, I got no issue. Good for you guys are doing well, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't come on your page talking shit. Like, and why you follow me? You know what I mean? Like, it's some funny shit. I got no beef with them. Nick Diamond's doing a 420 collab with Jungle Boys. I'm just saying, like, the shit be funny how people chit chat, and like,
it's definitely a gossip ass industry. A lot of people are always trying to find flaws in people. People attack me all the time, especially being Berner, like being like a rapper and being like somebody that has, you know, big reputable business in the herb space. People always attack me. My whole thing is just like, let the reputation speak for itself. People are going to come try to knock down, or, you know, people were hating on us opening up Melrose.
That was a big move.
My Instagram account got deleted the day that Melrose
opened.
I
remember you said, I remember you went on Twitter and you talked about it, and I was kind of like, what the fuck? And the worst part was, it was that, but it was like, bro, you guys caused a movie down there, dude. And plus, just so you know, I mean, Steve will tell you too. You know where your building is right there? You know what was there, fam?
It was a record label. Which
Loud Records. Fam.
Loud Records.
That was where Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, Alcoholics. I'm talking about legendary shit happened in that building, fam. Wu-Tang occupied that building. Mobb Deep, rest in peace, Prodigy, occupied that building, fam.
Damn.
A lot of my peoples, that was that building right there. You know what I'm saying? Where Cookies is, and like, you know, and then, you know, when you go 1 block west to Orlando, you got to remember, like, there's legendary shit right there. Sweet Lady Jane's legendary Desertery, and then all the high fashion shit's there. Marc Jacobs and boom and this and that. And it was like a dope little area. You chose a nicer area.
It was rough to get in that neighborhood. One guy tried to do a forum like to boycott us coming in, but no one would sign it. But the other cannabis companies were hating on us big time. I believe they had my Instagram virtually hit. I had a virtual hit on my Instagram, and I also believe too that they were going to the city. Certain companies were going to the city trying to find flaws in our application and our permits. It's cutthroat. I just stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
Listen, man, people don't know, like, VVS is under a parent company, and our parent company is enormous. You know what I'm saying? We have so many. I just told you already, dog. We have like 70 dispensaries, you know, in our network, in our parent company. It's we have a conglomerate in this business. And it's like, if I had an issue with these people, I'm not that type of dude. Like, could you imagine, be like, yo, man, let's say Donald Trump owned a clothing brand, and let's say his clothing brand was called Dumbo, you know? I'm like, hey, Ben, why you wearing that Dumbo? He said, fuck Donald Trump. You know, like, oh, man, because that shit's fresh. No, fuck that shit. I'm not supporting that dude. You know, I'm not supporting him in any which way, right? I ain't got no drama with nobody, bro. Like, Cookies is like, it's good look for me to carry Cookies weed in my motherfucking, you know, in our dispensaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like carry fucking heavy hitters or, you know, Select or the big brands. Boom. It's like, it is what it is. It makes it healthy. You know, like, of course we have a little bit of advantage. We'll push VVS in there. Boom. But at the same time, like, no, man, people are going to buy what they want to buy. We got
to get VVS on Melrose ASAP.
Yeah, man, for sure,
ASAP.
bro. You know, but again, like, you know, we we did an ad. You see the Puffy delivery ad. It's like, boom, we do a feature for cookies, and we just do certain things. And it's like, my partners, they're so back behind the scenes, but they got nothing but like, dude, they're fans of yours. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of respect for it. And it's like, I don't really hear like a lot of hate. It was just more about your sons that you're talking about earlier, your children.
Yeah.
But like as far as like in the streets, I remember that one time too, like last year I was trying to hit you and you're like, yo, I'm about to get my daughter. And I was like, listen, anyone who got kids understands. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 3 kids. So it's like, if someone tell me, hey bro, I got say no more, bro. Don't say anything else. I understand. So it was like, boom, we couldn't connect. I wanted to reach out for him just so like it was cool. But like when I'm out and like, your boy, Rich Rocker,
your boy for sure.
So your boy is like my dog and everything.
Yeah.
So like, yo, so it's your boy. Like, it's my motherfucking dog, man. Boom. Everyone I fuck with is saying they fuck with this dude. How could you not be legit? Do you know? Like why would I go out and try to go further? Like, hey, I want to meet Berner and do this. You busy, I'm busy, and this happened naturally. Dog, when I came up here, I thought me and Premium Pete were gonna do something else. I had no idea it was your podcast, bro. Like that was even better because that would let people know that, genuinely, I came up here, cool, boom, we're gonna talk some shit and just shoot the shit. And you said it's the round table, we talk about anything. And
you got no censor, which I love so much. You're gonna keep it 1,000.
Nah, forget it, for real. I mean, if there's something I can't say now, I just won't say it. But like if it's something that I've said before in the streets or something, I ain't about to hold back because it's the radio now and everyone can go record it and go back to it. I mean, I'm not stupid, but at the same time, like, if someone know me really well, like if your man right here is like, yo, man, like, yo, you know Ben Ball? Yeah, I know Ben Ball. He goes, hey, man, he just said you a bitch. And he goes, I know he said I'm a bitch because he tells everyone I'm a bitch. Like, I would tell you. Like, I wouldn't tell nobody, like, hey, don't tell him I said that. But, yo, man, Berner looked like the white boy fucking Suge Knight, man. Fuck that dude. I would tell you to you straight, you know what I mean? Like, boom. Or I'd be like, hey, I didn't appreciate the fact that you didn't share the blunt with me. Whatever it is.
Do you smoke?
Yeah, I smoke.
Oh, fuck. Let me fire up a fresh
What the fuck you think I've been smoking?
God damn it.
Hold on. Did you guys see me smoking this?
Bro.
You see me smoking this the whole fun. What you think is, hey,
my boy's tired and high right
man,
I'm just curious. Next question. What
bro,
do you think's
hold on,
in here?
man. Ben Baller, I'm so fucking sorry, bro. Hold on, man. Yeah, grab that right there, man.
My question is this. What did you think I was smoking in here, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm so glad you said something because I'm sitting here high. I had Al Harrington here before you came, and we smoked some shit, and I've just been loaded, but god damn it, let me spark a fresh one for you.
Yeah, no,
and I got gifts for you before you leave.
Yeah,
we gonna be bonded. I didn't know you got, I just
smoke every day, bro.
God, I love you even more now.
But what did you think I was smoking? That's what I said. I was blowing smoke in front of your face.
You know what it was? I seen it, and it registered, but I was like, what if I pass him the joint and he's like, nah, I don't smoke. I'm like, that would be awkward. But it's even more awkward that you were like, I'm not offended that you didn't share it. So we're going to fire up a freshie for that.
I'm not offended, though. Fresh. Come on,
hey,
it out. I know you got
I'll tell you this,
shit.
though. You're going to have some bag when you leave.
Okay,
I'm going to give you some thing that no one got.
Beautiful.
That's amazing. We're going to fire this up. What do you feel about lab diamonds, bro? Because Killer Mike and me got real high one day, and we're talking about lab diamonds.
First of all, I love Killer Mike. He's such a great dude. I really hope he's not for it.
He's not for it. We were just discussing talking about, damn, we just broke all this bread. See, me, I'm going more stock. Like the Rollie, I bought this in Amsterdam, stock classic from the Rolex store with this passport.
This is all factory Rolex diamonds. The baguettes are real factory Rolex diamonds.
And it's just like, but we were talking about how we spent all this money on jewelry, and then you see this kid walking down the street with just hella lab diamonds on, bro, and you're like, fuck, he's fucking it up, because, and I personally can never buy no lab diamonds. I'm real when it comes to whatever I buy. I bought this in Spain. It's a vintage ring at this like family jewelry store. I'm into buying shit when I travel.
That's dope.
I'll get some custom shit, but is there a bunch of lab diamonds in the fucking market? Is some of these jewelers we talked about?
I just told you what. Listen, man, listen. A famous rapper that me and you know went to Dubai. He went to go trade in his 3 chains. He had 3 big-ass diamond chains. He went to trade his chains. He wanted to trade it for a Richard Mille. So the guy's like, I want that Mille right there. Boom. And so the jewelers in Dubai, they're very serious. They have like a little jewelry district over there. They're like, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. We need to look at this real quick. And thank you very much. We need to look at this real quick. And we'll get back to you. So the watch he wanted was like $125,000, right? So the watch he wanted was $125,000. They come back after 15 minutes. They had all his chains in the back. Come back, said, we'll give you $40,000. Dude paid like $200,000. First of all, again, How you gonna pay $200,000 for? Maybe your smaller chain was $200,000.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone the bracelet, 3 chains. Like, bro, each chain was $400,000. You know, like, what the fuck was you thinking? You know what I'm saying? So he was pissed. He immediately hit his jeweler in New York. Like, yo, dog, what's going on?
Fucking lab diamonds. Do you like Richard Mille's, bro?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked me that. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm about tradition. About, Richard Mille has an amazing marketing team. They have a great marketing team. Let me break it down to you, okay? I went to F1 in Singapore with the biggest artist that was there, bigger than Rihanna and Justin Bieber, just Korean K-pop guys. And the Richard Mille family was there. I met them, met the people. They gifted my boy a $300,000 watch. Then they gifted someone their $500,000 watch. Then Jackie Chan, they gifted him an $800,000 watch. And I'm like, yo, listen, Roger Federer is probably the biggest tennis player and probably the biggest endorsee on fucking Rolex. They might give Roger maybe, and he's the huge tennis guy, you know what I mean, like the upper echelon sports. They might give him a Daytona. They might give him a date just. Them motherfuckers ain't giving him no diamond president or whatever. But you know, trying to say to you, like, come on, bro, let's be real. Rolex in the 1800s. AP found in 1800s. Vacheron 1800s. Some of these crazy old school traditional watch companies. Patek. Fucking Richard Mille was founded in 1992. And again,
I couldn't rock a Richard Mille, bro.
It's not my shit, bro.
Bro, like and I'm not hating on the young talent doing their thing, but bro, how easy would it be to bootleg a rubber strap in some little weird square box? I'm old school. I like the Mafia Rollie with the nice gold.
That's just classic, as it goes. And you know what? Right now, it's so fucked up, man. Rolex is so hot again now. Fucked everything up now. So Rolex just did a fucking price increase now. So all the fucking Rolex, I wish I knew, look, I would have bought something before, because one, there was back in the day where you get a 25 off, 15 off, 20, whatever, and then, then there'll be places that want to give you tax off, Now, bro, they didn't raise the prices. It's impossible to get a Submariner. Try to go get a stainless steel Submariner date. I went to 25 stores in America, didn't find one. The Wynn had one, but I'm saying they're a flagship store for Rolex on the earth. You go now and try to find these watches, it's impossible. Rolex is so hot now. They're not doing any discounts. They're losing. They'll fucking take your account. There was a lot more Rolex accounts. Now, bro, I can name every single one right now. So, okay, there's St. Cross in Koreatown, which is crazy. That's my hood. There's Geary's on Rodeo Drive.
That's where I got mine.
That's where I got that's the original Rolex product. Yep. Then Geary's also owns Century City. Okay. Then there's one in Orange County. I'm saying there's a few. Then you got Bindi in Glendale. You got fucking Bindi in Artesia. Then you have Hinghwa Lee. I'm telling you, there's very few. There was way more. They closed all these shops down because Rolex is like, yo, fuck that. You gonna play what we say. And it's crazy, dog. So it's like, boom, you got people that want to go get a Richard Mille, and someone can sell something that can't. But I'm telling you, through the test of time, I respect John Mayer. John's my dog. And if John don't own motherfucking one Richard Mille, dog, you ain't gonna see me.
I can't rock it. Shout out to everyone that went and blew 250 on the Richard Mille. That shit doesn't look that fly to me. You been in movies, bro? You've acted?
Yeah, I've been in a few movies, man.
Which movies you been in?
Fuck, now I'm thinking now it's crazy, man. I've been in a lot of fucking just random ass movies, man. I'm trying to think of what the fucking last movie I might have been in.
I want to put you in a movie. I really picture how you picture me as the white Suge Knight.
Yeah.
I picture you as a straight mafia cat, bro. Straight up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely, like, that's my passion. Like, look, music is dope. The clothing is dope. The weed business, I'm married to it. I'm married to the game. But when I get this on autopilot, or when I get this done, or the mission's accomplished with the brands, or whatever the destiny is, I want to get into that movie game, bro.
So, I got my degree from San Francisco State. I got my degree in cinematography. I got my degree in film. It's a big film cat. I love movies. That's one thing I still do. Big film buff. I watch a lot of movies. I have a home theater in my home, and everything. I produced and acted and put out, my cousin directed it, but it was a story about my life, about when I was slinging packs. This is me slinging packs circa 1999, 2001. It was an era. My boy is still in the feds now. He's been in the feds 10 years. He probably got another 15 left. And it's fed time, you know what I mean? So it's not like...
It's not he's going to get out earlier.
So going on, the movie was about that. It's called Cake, and it was about weed. And
it's out already, too?
It's been out. It took 3 years to sell. We sold it in 2004. It went to a theater for a little bit. Then it went to Netflix, like the delivery Netflix. Now you could probably find it on Walmart. Go on the internet and look up Ben Baller Cake DVD. You'll go find it. There's like $5 at like Walmart. So, anyways, the movie was like 80% accurate, real. Like dealing with cartel, we were really serving packs, you know what I'm saying, wrapping in saran wrap, boom, doing vacuum seals, you know, putting the shit up, boom, getting the boxes all dirty, having to plug at UPS, the fucking, you know, the hub for UPS is in Tennessee, boom, with the overnight shit.
Fucking
you know,
Tennessee nightmare. If you ever been in the game, you know about Tennessee for sure.
So, you know, going on and like, you know, I was in that game, people were like, oh, sure, you did this. Motherfucker, I did. That's why they call me the hip hop Forrest Gump, you know, like, so you know, because I've been everywhere, you know what I mean? Like, I've been everywhere. I've been out with, you know, been around with Pac, been around this person, that person with Jay-Z, and it's like, you know, that's just what it is. So going on, I acted throughout that whole movie, and then like a lot of independent films are really cool. These guys later end up being bigger directors, but like, you know, there's a movie called Star Maps, and we called Chuck and Buck. And these are guys that did like shows like Arrested Development, like, you know, like the geeky shows like Silicon Valley. These guys are directors from those shows. They put me in movies as like cameos and stuff and everything else. And then I did this movie called Gin. It's a Korean gangster movie, and I played the head gangbanger.
Swear.
I played the mafia gang boss, and I got shot up in a Korean karaoke bar where a lot of gang shit happens. And then like my boy, the Safdie brothers, they're doing this movie right now. And it's a feature film, and it's about a jeweler, this guy named Joe Rodeo. He was a big jeweler back in the day, and he had these watches, and his life was kind of crazy. So Adam Sandler's playing him. Originally it was Jonah Hill, I think, and then they didn't work out, whatever. So then like Adam Sandler shadowed me for a month. He asked me questions. He
That's
came around
fucking
me.
mafia.
Yeah, so me and Adam got to talk some shit. And my boy was the director, and I had a cameo in the movie. The only problem is, they couldn't get a couple of the rappers that they were going to get. Like, they're going to get The Weeknd, a couple people, Floyd Mayweather. But some of the people couldn't act the way they needed to, and they didn't have a lot of time. You know, movies, budget is really crazy. You know, you want to get that shit going. People don't understand how difficult it is to put a movie together. You know, it's very difficult. And, like, I was going to play myself in the movie. But obviously playing myself a little bit more like mafia style, a little more gangster dickhead shit. Like, I'll walk and be like, you know, 2 Asian henchmen next to me. You know what I mean? I got wingmen, and I got the driver, boom, wearing all black. And, like, you know, I'm always game, bro. Whatever you do, if you want, you know, cool. Let me know. I always told any famous dude I know, I was like, listen, bro, if you want to put me in a role, it could be for a Puerto Rican, black, white. It could be whatever the fuck you want. If we down with this hip hop shit, I'm in it. I could play any person. You know, I
can see you playing a Puerto Rican for sure. Yeah. You could pull that off, dude.
Straight up.
Any rappers owe you some money, bro? Anyone you want to call out? Anyone playing games on a bill? Never. You wouldn't let it get to that, huh?
Fuck, I'm trying to think. Nah, no one knows money, man. You know, back in the day, nah, man, I never had any fucking.
That's that respect. See, the jewelers out there that are chasing people for the bills, got to get some fucking respect.
Yeah.
You won't be chasing no one.
No, man, I'll be real with you, man. Some of these people have upwards of a bill, like $2 million of these people. And I'm like, wow, like, you know, they try to call out my boy, and I'll just let you guys figure it out, but they try to call my boy on TMZ and this and that for unpaid bills and this, that. Well, motherfucker paid me, bro. You know? And I know people hit me up after they get
You pick
mad.
and choose who you want to pay. It's just like any other business, you know? Yeah. You know who you have to pay and who you could fuck around with. And that's
real shit, though.
That's real shit. You know, when I was selling packs, if I wanted to be, you know, late on a payment to somebody, I knew who I had to pay and who I could just, I got you, brother, 2 more weeks, I got you. Has any rappers ever slid you a bunch of 10s? I got a pocket full of 10s right now. I'm pissed right now.
Oh, man, bro, that's nothing, dude. I definitely have had some. But you know what, though? It's mostly the trap cats, you know what I'm saying? That pull up in like 10s
I'll take it. I don't complain. I spend it on food and gas. And
I complain.
It's bulky, huh?
I'm like, yo, you tripping, bro. You gonna bring me 50 grand in fucking 10s and 20s, bro? You know, people don't realize how much that is. That could be $1 million in hundreds, you know what I mean?
It can be.
It looks
looks
crazy.
chunky. It looks shady when you're riding around with a bag full of, you know, a bag full of shady, dirty 10s, but I take them. I'll take whatever I can get.
Yeah, man, I hear you. It's you know, that's why you look at, like, you know, the dispensaries, you got plus 30, you know, this and that, whatever, payment terms and shit. But, you know, it's a trip. One thing I noticed, like, if you think about an LA dispensary and then you look at the Bay, you can't even compare. The Bay dispensaries are run so much more strict, so much more professional,
way more loose than LA, huh?
What?
It's way more loose out here.
Not just loose. Even the quality, like walking into when you were part of Cookies and Cookies. You know, I went to the main shop in the Mission right there, and like, you know, they had grams of fucking dabs that were more than gold. They were more expensive than gold. And I'm like, hold on, bro. That's not wax. Is there real gold in that motherfucker? And the guy's like, no, that's what it is, you know. And it was so funny because there was this cute chick that you had working at that shop. And I was like, God damn, that's a smart idea. This chick is bad. Like, she's working the cash register. Boom. And like, I took pictures for cookies, because it was respect for you. I like took pictures in all the cookie shops, boom, and showed love. And like, you go in there and you're like, boom, and you have to ask to take a picture in certain things. Over here, bro, man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. They'll damn near let you smoke in these motherfuckers. Like, by accident. I was at Purple Lotus in San Jose.
Yeah.
And they're a big VVS carrier. And I was taking a video for them for Instagram story, and they had the city there. I guess the city just pops up. And I didn't know this also. At those dispensaries, the police have access to all their cameras.
Yes.
And I had no idea. That doesn't have to happen here. So I was in the lobby doing a video for someone. I was like, yo, it's Ben Baller. We here in San Jose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, got that VVS. And I took a puff and blew it out. And the city was walking in, and the guy was almost have a heart attack. And I was like, bro, I meant no disrespect like that. He's like, what the fuck do you do in LA? I'm like, bro, LA is just different, like.
LA is like, man, it's gangster in LA. There's so many stores too. There's so many stores because LA is so much bigger. You know what I mean? There's so many stores that the eyes are, but we have to run a fully compliant ship at Melrose, and I can't smoke at the store. That's the hardest thing. Like,
ever since this last run,
it's fucked up.
It's no joke, bro. Everything has to be super.
How could I have a guest at Melrose and not get high with them? Like, not smoke with them. I have everyone coming through, celebrities coming through, and I want to smoke with them, and I can't even do it at the store. It sucks. The new regulations suck, but we adapt with time and with change, and it is what it is. We definitely got to get VVS on the store in Melrose and Maywood,
definitely love it, man.
And we definitely got to get an ill-ass collab in somehow.
Let's do it.
Whether it be clothing or in the herb space. And I definitely got to come drop you off a 70 bag before I leave town. And I will hope that you consider. I see some of my Bay Area partners got some legendary things from you. So I have to figure out a way to come with, some classic. Yeah. If my young bulls went crazy with you already.
I'm going to lie to you, man. I'm going to lie to you, seriously. Like, when you get like, I was at a Migos show. And I was in Vegas, and we're on a stage on Dre's. I'm on the side of the stage, and Migos go on there. Migos been in my shop. They don't get no jewelry from me. I'm not tripping. Don't care. It's still all love. And the dudes got fucking love for me. Have dinner with these dudes, whatever. And they bring Filthy on stage. His motherfucker Filthy has so many goddamn motherfucking chains on.
So many fucking chains.
I mean, bro, people are looking at him like, okay, dude, come on, man. Like, you got to be joking me. And then Cookie Money's in the crowd. Cookie
comes up. He got a big-ass chain, too.
Cookie I'm talking about Cookie has every finger, championship, Warriors ring, this, that, whatever. And they both go out like, while Migos is on stage, they go out and say, yo, man, shout out to Ben Baller, my jeweler right here on the side of the stage. And it's just funny because, I can't think of, I guess LeBron or like someone like that kind of money. Who has that? Like, who can spend that kind of money? Do you know what
Cookie,
I mean?
shout out to Cookie Money. You made my life difficult because my expectations are going to be high if I get a piece from Ben. I'm like, it's so, I don't know if I could walk around like that, but Cookie Money got a crazy chain, boy. Yeah. That boy, man, shout out to Oakland, man. Cookie Money, you a boss.
Yeah, man, I'm game for whatever, bro, and I can't wait. Like, this is a funny thing. Because of Kenji, such a legend, and like, he could sell an ounce of his shit for like $1,500, and it doesn't even want to. It just does. It's just personal. You know what I mean? Because Kenji OG is just so legendary.
Yeah.
And like, just kind of gets us to be real and like the homies in the crew. You know what I mean? It's just more for he's just such a legendary dude.
I am one of those that gets blessed with the Kenji jar.
And so like the Kenji jar, you get that, and it's just like boom. So like, I haven't seen Kenji in about like 8 10 months, and like I feel bad. That's my boy. But like, I just need to go downtown and go see him. But like, I'll be real with you. If it's some flour, I just don't want it in my house unless it's the raw shit. And I know that you ain't got no bullshit attached to your name, period. Like,
no foo-foo smoke. We're going to give you a beautiful jar. And, dude, Kenji is he's the guru.
Jesus Christ.
And
I can taste it. Like, let's say I go like 8 months without it, and I can smoke 50 strikes, I can smoke everything. Then you taste like, yo, dog, dog, that shit's crazy how it has like, it's like that vintage straight feeling. You could never and you'd never put it in a dispensary or anything. It'd just be too expensive, and like, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna give you one of the Mafia jars. I got a jar in my bag.
I can't wait, bro.
When we walk out there, it's called Georgia Pie. It's not out yet. It's the gelati with the Cushman's 11 Sea Junkies from out here in LA. Right. He's a crazy breeder, but I'm gonna give you the jar.
I don't know a lot about the breeders and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know about the brands. I have a question for you actually, just because we're on here, whatever. It's just
yeah.
Are you cool with Shabinsky or no?
Yeah, man. Shabinsky, he's part of our old crew. He was around us in the early stage of our career, and we did gelato with him, and he created gelato, and I was there with him. I was the first person he ever brought Sunset Sherbet to. You know what I mean? And I was with him through the whole process of naming gelato and tasting it and testing it. And
Fuck, that's probably up there with the most famous. That strain is crazy.
yeah,
man.
and so that's family right there. And I'm actually, told him from day one that I'm really proud of him to go build his own brand and follow his own passion.
It. Like to go see, I went to a lot of dispensaries and you see those little orange jars. You're like, okay, motherfuckers know.
He did it right. He picked a colorway. He picked, a logo, which I gave him advice. His first logo, I called him. I said, sure. That logo you're rocking right now is not the one. Go with this, that right. S you got.
I crack up seeing him. Like, I remember the first time I tasted a Shabinsky, like I smoked Shabinsky, and my boy Joel from Green Door, he's like, yo, try this out. This dude's lit. And I was like, all right, boom. I was like, yo, I'm high. And he goes, no shit. I'm like, no, dog, I get high every day. I'm like, I'm lit right now, and I'm about to go mute. I was like, I don't like being this silly. And he goes, is it good? I was like, no, this shit's real good. And I remember I said it, and I remember I put it on my story, and he hit me back. He's like, yo, boom. And I remember I seen him. I'm like, just kind of like seeing pictures of him, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. And then, like, I remember going to Uzi's hotel room. I dropped off Lil Uzi a chain, and Lil Uzi had Shabinsky jars in this thing. I was like, oh, what the fuck you know about this? Come on, dog, that's my guy, boop de whoop. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, that's dope that you know about him, right? I go up to the Bay, was talking about him. It's like a year or 2 years later. And I go to his page and I see the dude was like wearing like off-white and wearing he changed his whole swag up.
He got swagged up.
Yeah, he got swagged up. And I started laughing. And what's my man's name that used to work for Nick Diamond? G-Put. Yeah, because he used to work for Diamond. You know what I'm saying? He worked for Diamond. So I was like, hold on. G-Put got you swagged out. It was
he put him on game. And the tight thing is, me and Shabinsky go back before the Cookie Fam stuff because, Shabinsky's original Cookie Fam, right? He's part of our crew. But my first album ever with Equipto, his sister was on my album cover. So I went over to the house to go smoke back in the days. That's how I met Shabinsky. He was growing weed in his garage back then, and he was growing fire. And so when we pulled him in the circle and gave him genetics to breed with, it's because that boy grew fire even back then.
How old is he?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm 30, about to be 36 this year. He's probably 38 or something, maybe 39. Maybe.
God damn, you say grow in a garage, bro. You know that motherfucker that long? God
yeah,
damn,
yeah.
bro.
I've known him for a long time. Genuine dude. I'm hella proud of him. He's got shit in Barney's right now. You know what I mean?
They actually hit me up. They want to do something. The only thing is, I didn't know that you could go there and not buy anything. You buy it and they'll send it to you. Like it was like a. You can't.
Yeah, I'm about to. I made it a mission of mine this week to go to Barney's and light a joint that's like this big inside of the weed section just to test them. I gotta do it. Fuck it. If I go to jail, it's gonna be a great. But if y'all are gonna call yourself a cannabis lifestyle store, and you guys are carrying stuff, I just want to pop in and just fire up.
They want to have a meeting with us and figure it out. I just don't think that it'd be cool. I just think ain't no one gonna make you're not moving no real units out there. You feel?
Well, it's gonna be hard. You buy something, you want it now. They're gonna send it to your house. It's kind of sus.
That's why.
But
it's funny. I forgot to tell you just because you just reminded me right now. I don't know why it brought me up when you said the Cookies Fam. So I didn't want to talk about this, and I feel like that's fucked up if I don't mention it. But when I first started at Priority, we signed 2 artists from the Bay, from the Fillmore, and they were big in the Bay. They were big in the underground scene, and I feel bad if I don't mention them because I still fuck with them, and they were always so cool to me. They never fucking fronted. They never acted funny. Nothing. These dudes was always dope as fuck. And one is JT the Bigga Figure was on my label. Signed him, and we signed San Quinn. And I remember when Jay-Z first came to LA, was getting this deal, and we just finally signed him. We made him, he wore a JT the Bigga Figure t-shirt, was walking through the Beverly Center where my store is now. This is a long time ago. This is fucking 23 years ago, And like, I think about it, and I think about Shoe, and I think about I just think about Haight Street and everything, right? Boom. Yeah. And I think about like, yo, this motherfucker JT came to the office one day and he goes, hey bro, check it out. And he had a Grow President on his wrist, you know what I mean? It was brand new. This shit was probably 92 to 94. This was a brand new one. It was like 95 and he goes, come on, dog. I got this off a crackhead for $5,000. I was like, shut the fuck up because I'm dead serious. And he was like, that shit was beautiful. And like, I just did an E40 video. Well, it was like 3 years ago, but he did that dope. Yup. And I'm in that video, and E40 hit me up, and he's like, yo, JT here. And I was like, oh, I ain't seen JT in 10 years. So I seen JT, same dude, you know what I mean? Just all love and everything. So I just, again, I couldn't be on your podcast and not mention JT.
You know, JT, I'm a student of JT the Bigga figure. He taught me that every person you meet could be a potential transaction, which is real Fillmore Bay Area game. Like, so he taught me my independent catalog. I got 33 albums out, a lot of group projects. I modeled that after the way he was getting down. You see JT and Daz, you seen JT and, you know, Quinn, you seen the Quinn and Messy Marv. So I studied him, and Quinn's my favorite rapper of all time. So that's dope that you mentioned him. Shout out to JT and San Quinn. Those are my big brothers.
I had fucking Faith Evans in my office. This is during the heyday. Big's alive, Tupac's alive and everything. And I have Faith in my office, and she's vocal coaching and writing songs for my R&B group. And San Quinn goes, hold on, bro. Van Baller got motherfucking San, he got Faith Evans. Okay. And he walked in. He was hella young, but I don't know how old San. He was teenager.
17, probably 18.
Teenager in 1995. You know what I mean? 95, 96. And he walks 16, into the office and he goes, hi. He starts waving a fucking Faith. And he was like, yo, how you doing? He was like, fuck Biggie. I'll fuck Biggie up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just so funny. And like, San Quinn is such a G, man. You know, and it was like he did a song I was listening to like 13, 12 years ago. And that's already another 10 years after I'd seen it. And I was like, wait, that's San Quinn? I was like, oh shit. That motherfucker's bars. But another thing I gotta bring up. I'm sorry, because we're talking about the Bay. Bro, you remember I was talking about RBO Posse. There was this group called Totally Insane. That was from East Palo Alto. You know, they was on Intermittent Records too. Bro, I was so lucky, so privileged to have experienced the Lil Bruce Mac Dre battle tapes. Because that was all through the Vallejo, through the Crest, you know what I'm saying, the Country Crest. And like, I told E40 this, and 40's like, I met 40 right around the time they did Hurricane. You know what I'm saying, with all them. And like, but we had a group from Oakland, these two black girls, sisters, something, But I just realized we had a lot of people, man. There was a group from the Bay called the Bums.
The Bums?
Yeah.
I never heard of them.
Yeah,
what about, you ever fuck with 11.5?
No.
11.5 is dope.
Lil B just hit me up again too. I don't know why. He just hit me recently. He's like, yo, we got to get up. We got to link up. But like Uno from the Pack and B. I mean, bro, that can't be like even G-Eazy. Like G-Eazy at the show at the Fox in Oakland. And I was like, this is legendary, dog. You know, like on Telegraph, boom. He took the Bart to the show. I'm like, you a real G. Because he's like a pretty boy supermodel, like celebrity now. Like for real. Took the Bart there. I went up there. The motherfucker brought me on stage with Mr. Fab and all them. And it was like some dude named, I think his name was Uno 2 or something. Or no, was his name... I forgot. Then there was the Asian dude, P something. That was
Pilo.
Yeah. And like it was just like dope to see to see the transition. Even Kehlani, I support Kehlani. You know, like I really support the Bay, man. I know how to say it. Like I don't think there's nobody from the Bay that I haven't at least encountered somehow or like, you know, showed love or whatever. I may not have made everyone a chain yet, but you know. By the way, shout out to Kehlani, man. Congratulations on your baby. She just had a baby a couple days ago.
Yeah, she just had a baby. That's huge. Congratulations, Kehlani. I'm trying to follow you. I'm trying to have a little boy soon, little Bern. Well, I appreciate you sliding through there, my brother.
Thank you so much, man.
You dropped a lot of gems on us.
Thank you.
I'm about to drop
much.
a nice bag on you when we go out there.
I appreciate
both
that,
bags,
man.
weed bag and a cash bag. I need cookie money. I gotta get something nice, man. You set the tone, brother. You set the tone. Good shit, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate it, bro.
If you like what you're hearing, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel.